There you go.
I can't identify what that is, but that is another slug. So these were there from last year. These have been in here the whole time, so we hadn't bred her. And so this is not, I've never seen anything like this before. Look at that. There's another one over here. It's an oviduct, so that's not an ovary. I'm just tearing the oviduct over now. She had all this stuff in here. She had massive, this is all inflamed crap. This is, her whole oviduct like exploded here. And then we got, but this whole thing is an oviduct. So she didn't just have one stuck piece, it's like she had one exploded, and this has been in there for a year. So if we hadn't bred her, maybe the inflammation would have gone down, because I've seen the inflammation get really bad in one snake, and she's great right now. But this is her oviduct, her other oviduct, and it's a hot mess. So those are the follicles, I think. It's not the actual ovary. I think what you're looking at is these are follicles that were starting to form, and this is just a clusterfuck. Just got destroyed. That's another one there. Look at that. You can feel that's egg. So she laid a beautiful clutch last year, and who knew this was still, all of this was in here, and I suspect that the inflammation just was too much for her. And this was a no-go. She could have passed these. Maybe she could have passed these, but I don't think that would have mattered, because this tube is clear. This one was not. And that was a lot of work for, I don't even know how she managed to pass those 8 through this oviduct here, because this would have gone through. But she was so uncomfortable, I wanted to syringe her. You know, and this would pass on its own. And this could have gone past, but if that hard slug was there, that was the whole, you can see that it's sliding, look. We did syringe it pretty hard though, so it might have taken a while, but I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but it's something we need to learn. She was a goner no matter what, based on what we're seeing here. I'd say I'd agree with the vet that she was damned if you do, damned if you don't. So at least we try to make her more uncomfortable and not let these giant things. So you look at, these were full eggs. We syringed out a couple cubic centimeters. I think this was like 4.5 cubic centimeters of fluid. We completely sucked the egg there, and you know, the fluids can cause inflammation, but that didn't kill her. I think just the stress of all the inflammation and everything combined did. But what a mess. Look at this. This was there for a full year, causing inflammation, and I probably did tear it, but you see that there's a loop there, and a looped oviduct.
Can't see anything, your hands are in the way.
So this was like this, and I'm not sure what part's going on here, but I know it probably pulled through. Something just wasn't right here, because that shouldn't be like that. Shouldn't be a tissue pulling through another tissue like that. So obviously I'm not an anatomy expert, and this is the first time I've opened up a snake, but let's take a look at, I'm not sure if that's just the gallbladder or the liver, but it started pouring out.
Yeah, don't tear into that.
No, I don't want to.
Don't tear into that.
I was just pulling the fat around it so you can see it. As I said, are you sure that's not the liver? Is that the liver or lung? I'm not sure, because I've only done mice. I don't want to mess with the gut. See this major blood vessel here. I'm going to tear open this so you can see it. I think that's actually the liver, because that's what a color, that's what a mouse liver is, that color. Pretty sure. So I don't know, we'd have to look up his liver or lungs. But there's actually not a lot online of this at all. I'm trying to take it out. Want to eat that for dinner?
Help yourself. That's the lung. That's the lung.
What is?
That long brown thing.
It is the lung.
Yeah.
This is not the liver. It's definitely distinct. So what is this right here? That's just part of the spine that broke off. Feels like bone right here. That's definitely a heart. You can see that vein go right past. So here's a snake heart. Take it out of the tissue here. There you go. You can see the whole thing. Boom, boom. Now they actually don't have too many snake eggs. Look at that.
All right.
All right.